This is a short video on technology and advances in technology I have been working on, specifically regarding artificial gravity and perhaps a small mention on matter teleportation at the end. It appears that the reciprocating electromagnetic AG, artificial gravity, may be obsolete. I have decided instead to concentrate on electromagnetic coils to attract the human body toward the nadir using the iron in their blood as a way of augmenting the real artificial gravity, which is based on an artificial gravity generator that causes matter to become more dense. Beyond that, I can say very little because I have not yet patented the process. You must have a way of augmenting microgravity when you generate it. Now, most people think that you're going to deal with something like the Epstein drive or centrifugal force to create gravity. You throw all that old caveman stuff out. You don't need it. What I'm working on is artificial microgravity, stacked, like a bunch of dishes on your table. Different decks with their own artificial gravity based on engines beneath the nadir wherein you are going to be attracted to it. All it is a way of concentrating mass using a electromagnetic system that is distantly related to the Hutchinson effect. Beyond that, I can say very little about it. Like I said, I have not yet patented the process. It may be difficult. I don't want to overlap with somebody else's patents. Now, once you have generated artificial microgravity, you must augment it with a way of keeping pressure off the eyes, because that causes glaucoma. The more your face is puffy and weightlessness or light gravity environment, it causes your eyes to bulge out, and you're having pressure behind the eyes, and basically you're giving yourself glaucoma. And when in artificial gravity, you don't have to worry about your bones deteriorating. You don't have to worry about your muscles atrophying, because, well, at least not to a very large extent, because you've got the concentrated mass below your feet pulling you down, plus the coupled effect to augment that with electromagnetism that pulls you down to the floor because of the iron in your blood. It will pull the blood out of your face down to your feet or your tuchus if you're sitting down. Now, I also wanted to comment on advances in technology on matter teleportation, which I've been working very difficult because I can't figure out how to do it with living organisms. But I have figured out how to do it with inanimate objects. Now, in regard to organisms that are alive, basically, what you'd have to figure out is the Heisenberg principle. Because once you start monkeying around with molecules and chromosomes, you have to figure out where the atom, down to the very last atom, where everything's going to be, and that really is beyond me. I mean, I had a few ideas. I read it from the internet of somebody else's ideas. A compensator would mean you are forcing something to be in a certain position, although you don't even know where it's really supposed to be. So you'd be able to control it, at least. That's the principle behind the Heisenberg compensator, like you hear about in Star Trek. Now, That's way beyond my pay grade. I don't understand how that could be possible. I have figured out ways of using a system that is a vibratory quantum locking molecular phase shift through an altered form of the Hutchinson effect. And the Hutchinson effect can do a lot of things. If you have your right energy emitters set up properly, you can actually create gold from lead if you really wanted to, but I think they're trying to outlaw that. That really upset a lot of people. But what you basically are doing is you're taking a substance, breaking it down, and then you're shooting it through some type of electromagnetic shunt that'll pass through any kind of physical matter within a certain distance. But you have to have a receiving end, a technology that can receive this matter stream. You can't just beam somebody up and down off a planet like they do in Star Trek, or even an inanimate object. But you have to have two different ends that are technological apparatuses that are doing this, because you're basically just pulling it in. You're pulling it in, and then you are rearranging the matter to a state that you want. You also have to have different vortices to make sure you don't mix up, hydrogen with carbon, or say a mineral like iron, which is more complex, takes longer to break down and reassemble. These are the hypotheses I've been working on. You have to have a molecular reconstruction program that incorporates a paint program. It has to look exactly the way the object looked before you disassembled it. For now, that's all I can say on these particular topics. I have as of yet, to finish my studies in electrical engineering, which is what you'd have to have, and I think maybe a little bit of mechanical engineering. I'm not going to college for. I'm just going to be reading the textbooks and studying them. So if I come up with some cogent ideas, I can actually patent them that way, get through this mess a lot faster. And then I can return back to my original love, linguistics. So basically, this is what I wanted to put forth here on advanced technologies. It's going to take us out to beyond, out in space, the orbit around the Earth, orbit around the Moon, go to Mars, go to Jupiter, and what have you. As far as colonizing Mars is concerned, there is a way of terraforming the planet Mars using nitrogen, but you can't bring it from Earth. You must get it from Neptune's moon, Triton, or Pluto's ocean of frozen nitrogen. You don't want to bomb the planet to warm it up. It's silly, with a nuclear warhead. And you don't want to use any other kind of bomb to melt the ice. No, you don't want to do that either. That is caveman conceptualization. Caveman technology, The machine doesn't work right. Oh, be like the Russians, kick it in the ass and get it working. Hit it with a monkey wrench. No, that is stupidity. That's not going to work. So in saying that, I have given the gist, the ideas I'm working on. So that's it for now, here from Paul Fraley. Under 10 minutes. Thank you. Goodbye.